I see children living in fear, innocent blood being shed everywhere. So many stories my heart can't bear, my heart can't bear. My people dying far and near, others are running to stay clear. And they be like, say, my government, they don't even care. It's so unfair. My people, make we stand for the truth, stand for the truth. Make we talk, say, it don't do, nobody move. My people, make we stand for the truth, stand for the truth. Make we talk, say, it don't do, nobody move. They be killing us, and I'm goddamn tired. Been a long time and we've been silent, oh, we've kept quiet. This is our people, this is our home being ravaged by evil. This is the land we are from, this is where all our stories begun. My inheritance slowly losing its relevance. You're playing my intelligence. My people growing less and less, and we're sitting here so effortless. We have to join hands, have to join hearts, have to join faith, have to stand fast, and yes, we have to fix this mess. My people, make we stand for the truth, stand for the truth. Make we talk, say, it don't do, nobody move. My people, make we stand for the truth, stand for the truth. Make we talk, say, it don't do, nobody move. It don't do, make we talk, say, it don't do, make we talk, say, it don't do, nobody move. It don't do, make we talk, say, it don't do, make we talk, say, it don't do, nobody move.
Major Meetings.
So, hello everybody, it's your favorite vocal coach, Worship, and I'm here with Susan Dania and the wonderful, the amazing. What else? What other adverb can we use now? The sensational, the phenomenal, spectacular.
I beg.
Like, it's really funny. Like, I was literally blown away because it was. I thought it was going to be so hard to get him. Like,
yeah, true.
I literally thought it was going to be so difficult. When I told people that, okay, we are going to have Jordan Bangoji on our podcast, they were like, how are you going to get him? I was like, I don't know, but I just think we are going to have him. And when I spoke to Moses about it, he was like, okay, yeah, he attends my church. I was like, okay, please, I have to put some money things in place. Do some bribery in some places.
Oh my God.
Boy, thank you so much for joining us. We don't take it for granted. Thank you so much, sir. And
it's my pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and I'm trusting it's going to be an amazing session, right, Susan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. I'm so elated already. I'm sure we're going to have a wonderful time.
Let's go. So, Sir Jordan, can you tell us a little about you? Because all I know, and probably all Susan knows here is just one wonderful guy with a very beautiful voice that went for the Nigerian Idol competition and blew everybody's minds away. And I also know you are very tall. Jesus. So that, like, So he's wait. Jordan is tall.
Yes, I am very tall. I'm like 6'7".
Oh wow.
Yeah, so my name is Jordan Bangoji, but my full name is James Jordan Bangoji. I'm sure a lot of people don't know that. Another thing is, I'm from Kaduna. I was born and bred. I just don't. It's not that I just live here. I grew up here. You know, a lot of people ask me if I schooled in another part of the country or outside the country, but no, I grew up here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, another thing is I'm a child of we're 11 in my family, so I'm the last born of 11 kids.
Oh,
Amazing.
I'm also a basketball player. I play basketball professionally.
Okay, obviously, all that height. I don't know.
all right.
But I'm also an actor. I'm also a model. I'm also a producer, and I'm a songwriter for a lot of people and companies too.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. I just got to know a whole lot more. You're a basketballer.
Yeah.
Of course, I would ask you to be a basketballer. I would ask height. Let me stop emphasizing on the height.
I actually have a question to ask him. I'm actually anxious to ask the question. Yeah, it may seem a bit personal, right? But on behalf of my gender, on behalf of myself and my fellow gender, I think we would like to know if you are single, so that for those of us that
I'm
know,
single.
oh, you are
single.
So that some people can carry
wonderful,
on.
wonderful.
Yes.
All right.
So that some people can. Susan, I hope you are not planning to carry a picture to Shiloh.
Yes, so we can plan shots to shoot.
You can plan cool.
Fire away. I'm an open book. You'll fire away. If you are lucky enough to hit the bullseye, then good for you.
Alright, nice.
Wow,
That's
this
nice.
is so amazing. Like you're an actor too.
Yes, I am.
Okay, obviously you're a model. That one should be very, very,
Yes,
very,
sir.
very obvious. All right, so that's a little bit about you. And what was your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory is not musical at all.
Actually, what's your
Okay, so I'm about to tell you exclusive information right now. So, my favorite childhood memory was there's this really good friend of mine. His name is Peter, and we grew up together basically from when I was like 3. And we used to sneak out that we had to go play football because as a last born with 10 siblings ahead of you, they are very, very protective. They're not somebody who will just go out at any time. So we need to sneak out that we have to sort of play football and just like chill because me, I was a street boy. Like I like going out to just have fun, just sports. I don't like being ignored all the time. So we went to play football this one time and I took a shot, and it was so horrible because I'm not really great at football. So I took this shot like with all of my power, and I remember it going straight into the window of our neighbor's house, and like breaking, it broke the window, and all of us just took off. And we took off so fast that we had to go hide. I can never forget this thing. And we had to go hide, and the man came out rushing with like a stick looking for who did it. And he was able to catch like a couple of us, but me and Peter ran away. Funny thing was that he saw Peter, so he went to Peter's house that evening, and then he asked Peter who did it, and Peter told him that he was the one who did it, and he took the blame on behalf of me, and I can never forget that because I didn't get into trouble. because of
Like,
that. And my parents are really close to the one. So if he had told them, I don't think, I would have been the superstar that everybody knows today.
wow, wow, at such a young age, he took responsibility. That's
Honestly.
That's
really
such a
mature.
wonderful thing, really.
That, that's really so mature. Like,
Yes,
so
sir. We're
mature.
so
That's
close
so
to today.
wonderful.
You have to. You have to.
Uh,
You have to be.
yes,
That's
sir.
a. What's the best musical compliment you've ever received? Apart from, you have a nice voice, you sing like an angel, that kind of thing. So,
Oh,
it's, it's doing. What's the
What's
best
the
musical
best
compliment? And
musical
what is
compliment?
an insult that you're proud of, that you're not ashamed of, that somebody basically insulted you are not ashamed of
No,
it?
that one's really easy. So I'm going to start with the insult because I know that one very well. So on the show, somebody insulted me. I said that I'm singing like a siren. And I'm like, okay, that's
Whoa.
not entirely bad thing.
I
Because
just
of
had
the notes
to.
I was hitting. It was so funny, man. It was really funny. And I think, being prepared for the show before time, I'm somebody who is really difficult to get under my skin. Things hardly get to me. I'm somebody who is easy. I'm a poor person. If you mistook me or, try to make fun of something I do, I will even laugh with you. Like, I will join you to laugh about it. I'm not somebody who takes things too seriously. I'm a very chill, big, easy going person. So I don't get what I like. Where the stroke you please fire or in fact I can't even repost it.
Wow.
So I think that insult was to the person it probably is an insult, but to me, man, like it was just a joke kind of for me. To me is even a compliment because like that means I'm
Yeah.
getting tired. Have you heard the siren before? If I
I,
can
I,
use the note of the siren, I'm not gonna make stuff.
oh,
True facts,
wow, wow.
like serious facts.
Alright, so my biggest musical compliment would be that my song or my music inspires, someone. I think that makes it all worth it. Beyond what I'm singing alone, I think music carries spirit. You get my
Yeah.
music to be able to inspire somebody to be a better version of themselves, or inspire them to spread love, or inspire them to pursue their own goals and dreams. That is just amazing to have that kind of power, that kind of influence. So I think that's the best, musical compliment that the music inspires.
Well, like, I think that's a trait everyone. I think if you ever would be a star, you should adopt. Do not take people's negativity too serious. Because if you follow a lot of negativity, like, you will just end. I basically tell my friends, there was this time when I was still growing up, not like I finished growing up, but before I got to this place that I am right now, somebody basically walked up, not just somebody I respected, somebody I loved. He really walked up to me. I was like, why are you singing like a cat that is about to die? I'm like, what? Ma, he said, what did he say? Like, she said it like seriously. She wasn't joking about it. Well, I'm not somebody. Don't tease to ask. Because if you do, you start getting depressed. You'll be like,
True.
me
I think I
or
should.
Go on, Susan.
Sorry, just continue. I thought you were done. Sorry.
No, go on. You said you think
Okay,
you could.
fine. I think I should also add while Jordan was talking and while you guys talked, right? I realized that this is something that a lot of people. I think this is something that is very very important. This is something that a lot of us deal with. Right? I remember growing up, one of the negative comments that I heard a lot was about my stature. Sarah Worship has seen me, so I think you would have an idea. And then I used to be slimmer than I am right now. And then a lot of people would make fun of me, a lot of guys would make fun of me and all of those things. And that kind of affected my image for a very long time and how I saw myself. And I had to deal with a lot of low self-esteem and all of those things until I, of course, grew out of it and learned how to deal with it. And now it doesn't even bother me like at all, because of course I have more achievements that even the stature self has given me. And I think to I'm saying all of this to ask you a question, right? That most of the people listening in on this would want to know how for you um how you've handled some of the lowest points in your life and how you've been. I'm sure you might have had a few. If you can just talk about
Yeah,
them and how you were able
definitely,
to handle them. Yeah.
definitely. So, firstly, Susan, I'm going to say thank you for sharing your personal experience because, like, it takes strength to be able to speak about things that you had to go through publicly. So, thank
Oh,
you for
thank
that.
you.
I really appreciate you sharing that. So I used to be a very, very weird kid growing up. I could really understand where you're coming from because I don't know why our society is the way it is. But when we are talking about insecurity, I feel like a lot of times insecurity is caused because people don't just understand. Um, and understand in the sense that there is no gain to putting anybody down.
True. True.
Do you get like making somebody feel less of themselves doesn't elevate you in any way, even as a joke, even as an attempt to just inflate your own ego or anything. It doesn't. It doesn't empower you. It just makes you look stupid and indisciplined, and it makes you look very, very, you know, insecure yourself. Do you get? It means that you probably have a problem. And
True.
um, for me, when I started doing music, I was almost. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but like I just remembered my own numbers when I started doing music, and I wasn't this good. I didn't start here, and I think having a mentality to be open to criticism is something that has greatly helped me as an artist or as a person in general. When I wanted to start modeling, I was too skinny also. And people were like, what do you want to show? See my test like having biscuits. Juniors, like all of these things. I totally get you. I totally get you. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the truth is that my chest was flat. It was like having biscuits. As painful as it is, it was true that I was skinny. Yeah, so if I was going to be smart about it, which I was, I started working out, I started eating more, I started, pursuing my modeling dream and saying, oh, look, let me be intentional about getting bigger or getting, more fit for the role that I want
True.
to play. When I started doing music too, I couldn't play any instrument. The first competition I ever went for, I came second, and the reason why I came second was because the person who came first was an instrumentalist also. They knew how to play the keyboard, and then I didn't know how to play jack on anything. I only knew how to sing, and I lacked skill, and therefore there was room for people to actually use the lack of skill to insult me.
True.
So my perspective wasn't on the fact that they insulted me; it was on the fact that wait, it's true that I lack skill. Therefore, I went and stole my brother's guitar. I can say it publicly now because he knows that I stole it, and he's proud of the fact that I stole it. Because if I didn't steal it, I would have not been here. So, but I started learning and teaching myself how to play. By the way, I learned how to play the guitar myself. Nobody actually taught me. I use YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. I feel like when people are picked on, it is because there's a loophole somewhere. There's either a lack of skill or a lack of something that gives people the leverage to be able to use that to insult you. I wasn't the best singer when I started. I wasn't the best instrumentalist, but I kept going. I knew that these people are insulting me because I'm not that good, meaning that I should get better. Once I can get better, they will definitely realize that I'm better. There was somebody who told me that I couldn't sing on tempo when I started doing music in my church. And he was somebody who was really, really musically inclined. I went to him for help, and he's the one that's telling me that I don't know how to sing on tempo. I should go, he can help me. Now he's taking selfies with me. Do you get?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like the truth is people who have goals and have, dreams should be more focused. Don't worry about it. It will come. The insults will come. It's part of the journey. The low moments will come. It is part of the journey. You need to surround yourself with people who can make you see the beauty in what you do. As horrible as I was when I started, there were people who encouraged me and told me, yo, just keep going, man. Just continue. You're not that bad. Like we all need to start somewhere at the end of the day. And those people, I can count them on one hand. I'm not going to say their names now, but I can count them on one hand. They were not many, but they were there. You get? So I feel like you need to surround yourself. The most important thing is surround yourself with people who understand where you're going, who can see your vision the way you see it.
Sure.
Because if you surround yourself with people who don't, I swear to God, you're not going to go anywhere. No matter how stubborn you are, no matter how intentional you are about your dreams or whatever, guy, you are not going anywhere close. Like, you will end up crashing in no time. The reason why a lot of people in Kaduna don't make it is because they are surrounding themselves with people who have hype or no vision. So you can hype, you can talk, but there's no vision, bros. Nobody is even supporting you because they don't even know where you're going. They just want to enjoy the hype and the energy as it comes. So surround yourself with right people. Everybody starts somewhere, so don't look down on your humble beginnings. If I look down on my humble beginning, I wouldn't be here today. If I didn't continue and say, oh, I'm bad at it, and just give up, that would have been it. Nobody would have ever heard my name. We would not be having a podcast today. Yeah. So you need to surround yourself with the right people. You need to understand that once you have a vision, you have to build skill, you have to build your integrity, you have to build relationships. These things are very, very, very important. The reason why I'm saying it like this is because nobody taught me this thing. Now from street I learned now. Like I had to. I'm giving you all this information for free. You should pay me for it.
I'm very grateful for it.
Thank you so much. Like this is like I'm seriously blessed by all these stuff you're just sharing. Like a lot of people are just going to be so inspired by all this.
Come on, it's my pleasure. If I can ever give back to anybody from what I know or from what I've learned or from what life has taught me, I would do it freely, because the truth is I feel like the world needs better people. If we have better people, the world will be a better place. So there's no how we can have better people if we don't teach them the better things of life or the right things. If we don't have the right information, you will do nonsense. So you might be hardworking, but if you don't have the right information, you're not going anywhere. If you have the right information, but you don't have the right skill, you're still not going anywhere. If you have the right skill and the right information, but you don't have the right relationships, you're still not going anywhere. If you have the right skill, you have the right information, you have the right relationships, but at the end of the day, you don't have the right intention, you're not going anywhere. So you have to make sure that all of these things are in check.
Yeah.
It is a compound effort. It's not something that you just build in one place. And the truth is that, it's not really about the place you're going to or the goal that you're going to. It's who you become as you get to that goal.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, who are you? Who has... Okay, so yes, I win a Grammy. Then what next? I get into the Hall of Fame. Then what next? Do you get... I make $1 billion. Then what next? Like... Life is unending. The desire to grow is unending. You will just keep going and you will never be satisfied. But the truth is, by the time I get to $1 billion, who am I at $1 billion? Am I proud to be somebody that I would be happy when I look into the eyes of my parents or look into the eyes of my fans or my siblings or my friends? Would I be somebody who has made the world a better place because of my existence? Would I be somebody who my dead brother will be proud of looking down on me from heaven? Do you get? Like, all of these things matter. They are the things that actually matter. It's not the place that you're going to. Who does the journey make you? Are you somebody that people would never forget? Are you somebody that people will look at and say, oh, if not because of this guy, I wouldn't be here today? So you need to put all of these things into perspective. Yeah, that's worth more than any payment anybody can give you, because you go to Dubai, do vacation, you go finish, you will come back to your house You
Yeah.
go fly first class 1,000 times, but then what? Like, as much as there's
Still
value in
good.
those things, exactly, man. Like, who are you at the end of the day? That's the one thing I
Yeah.
look up to people who are really wealthy but are also philanthropists. And they understand that it is not just about the money, it is about the becoming of a better version of them. So yeah,
Mm.
that's just
Well,
All right.
like
thank you so much, sir. Go on, Susan.
Yeah, I have another question to ask.
far
You said
away.
something. Yeah, you said something about building integrity, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we are all aware how it usually is for celebrities and superstars that one of the problems that they face is the issue of scandal with especially my gender women. Like there's always something
Mm-hmm.
or there's always a story building some. I think even for you, I think I'm not sure now. I think at some
Okay.
point while you were doing the Nigerian idol stuff, I think I heard a few things about you and some women. I'm sure you get the gist, Sha. So my
So women,
question:
me, eh? For where?
why do you
Where did I
sound so?
go? I'm very surprised
Yeah,
when you don't hear anything like that.
there were many insinuations on your
That
relationship life while you were there. I'm
with
sure you.
who?
So,
Why?
welcome
Is
to
it
the street.
forever? Is it for
Well,
me? I don't know what I'm saying. Please. Voila. Hey, God.
Okay.
Okay, so
No,
what's the
but what
question?
yeah, it's a very huge surprise that you don't know. But okay, basically the question is:
Voila.
have you
So
have
the question is,
yeah have you had any of the experiences with and have you had any form of scandal so far? And how have you? Because you mentioned, I'm asking because you talked about building integrity.
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 Yeah. So yes. So how has
The
the work
scandals
of
may not be true because people can cook up anything. So, how
That's the
have you
truth.
of,
ever
But I like
have
this.
you
I
of
ever
course,
like this.
come across?
I
Have you
like
ever
this. I like this.
and how did
of
you
course,
handle?
I'm asking this because people would definitely, if you are somebody of integrity, regardless of whatever scandal may come your way, right? People would always point to the fact that okay, this person is somebody who is this, somebody who, yeah, at least a number of people who can stand in and say no,
Can
I don't
vouch for
believe
you.
this about, yeah,
Ha.
um about about you and stuff.
Wow.
So
Okay.
have you had
This one
I'm
is
I'm
this
sure
is
I'm
actually
sure
blowing my mind.
I'm sure the women related on is just one of the many others, right? People have issues with people have scandals as regards finances and all of those things. So I'm just mentioning the one that is
Not
Okay.
just
Okay.
finances,
Okay.
even character wise. Some people might have this
yes, true,
notion.
yes, very
Some people
true,
have
very true.
somebody now
Okay.
somewhere
So
nice thing
I'm
that
going to
Jordan
be. I'm going to be.
out that and all that. So
Hey, no, I've heard that one. I've heard that one. I'm not a proud person. I'm proud in the effort I have put in building my life. And that's why
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself because I didn't have the raw materials to become who I am today. I had to fight for everything I have. So I'm proud of that. But if you meet me, I'm not a proud person. I will play with you and laugh. I'm a chill going person. I'm easy going. I feel like humility doesn't have to be divine. If you see that it is not your power that got you to where you are, you'll be humble. Nobody will drag out.
yeah,
True.
You get like
Yeah.
if I look over somebody, what do I do? What's the point? I'm not raising my shoulder, although my shoulder is very high already at 6'7". But like I'm not trying to
I hear that one.
I play the question, man. But like I'm just saying, like if you see me or approach me on the street, you know that I'm not saying though. Like I'm not really saying waiting join me and friends. Like I know where I'm coming from. You get I know what I had to go through to get to where I am today. So I don't look over anybody. You get I respect everybody equally. If you see me as a restaurant, the same way I treat a waiter, the same way I'll treat anybody. You get like I don't I don't vibe like that. That's not just my type of energy, to be honest with you. Except I don't see because I know they see very well. Like my eyes are in perfect shape. I'm just being honest with you. Like I'm very, very serious. And people might think this is a joke because I play a lot. But the truth is that if I see like from 50 feet away from me, I will not recognize you. I'm sorry. Or like 30 feet safe. I might not recognize it till you like come to my face and then I'm like, wait, hey, if not, I'm sorry. In case anybody hears this that thinks I'm proud, yeah, but I'm very, very sorry. Please don't take it like that. And if it's social media that I have been trying to text me that I'm not reaching you, I have like 8,000 messages on WhatsApp. I don't know where to start from. If you can handle it, please give me advice so that I will know how you handle 8,000 messages.
I can give advice on that if you need help with that.
And we'll talk about that after the podcast.
Yeah.
So, Bob, about the female gender scandal thing, this is blowing my mind because like I've never had any scandal with a woman. The reason is because I've seen what women can do to people firsthand, not by experience. No, I'm just saying it to you. I'm not saying that women are evil or anything. I'm not saying that, to be honest. But like I've seen what the love of woman. I love women. I like women. I like women. I'm going to be frank with you. I like women. I'm a Christian. 100%. I'm going to be honest with you, and I feel like honesty is what helps us to get, past any kind of bullshit or nonsense. If we're honest with each other, we'll be able to trash out any problem. So the truth is that I like women, but I don't do nonsense. You get, even if I wasn't a celebrity, I'm a very disciplined person. I have a focus in life. I have a goal, and nothing is going to deter me from that, from that goal that I have. I'm somebody who has a vision and I have a sense of purpose, and I'm not going to stop or relent for anything. So, hearing this about women is blowing my mind. To be honest, it's really, really funny because, like, as much as I know STEM woman, as much as I know STEM woman, I've never been in a relationship before. That should speak for itself.
Yeah.
You get? I've never been in a relationship before. You think?
Yeah, I said I think I should clarify and say that most of the stuff said about you, right, were on the relationship basis, like people assuming that you are in a relationship with so and so person, that kind of thing.
Who is that? Oh, is it this Itohan thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not in a relationship with anybody now. Wow. Please, if anybody believes this, they should wait. I hope people know that there's no bad publicity.
Yeah. True.
So if the gist of me and Itohan is making rounds in town or on social media, say my name is known by more people. Why should I go on social media and give a trouble or try to justify anything? Because the truth is, I know that I'm not in a relationship with anybody.
Yeah.
We're just friends. Have been twisting me, her, and progress together. Like, we vibe a lot. We're just really good friends, and we're helping each other in this industry because nobody will help you. It's a very wicked industry. If you don't support yourself and your friends, nobody send your papa. So, like, if you see me helping out a friend or a friend helping me out, or we are seeing us together, it doesn't mean that we are doing this or we're in a relationship. But people want to make their assumptions because that's what the mentality of our generation is. And I
Nigerians basically like entertainment, anything just to make this our depressing situation lighter. So
exactly. And to be honest, as I said earlier, I'm not somebody who things get to me easily. So like, if you want to feed your mind with that, enjoy it, bro. Like, enjoy it. In fact, I want to snap another picture with her, post it. Like, I will look for trouble. It's all cool. We're all trying to have cool in this industry. This is Wahala. This is the Wahala. I see, nobody can tell. We're friends, and that's it. I don't have any ulterior motives or anything. I'm just saying this out of honesty, and I don't think she does. Do you get? Yeah. And I'm even happy at the fact that she's mature enough to understand this. If it was somebody else, she would have been broken down by the mentality that people are trolling her. Because I know how many DMs I get. People send me leads. People send me stuff on social media just because of this nonsense. Do you get? So I can only imagine what she's going through. And at her age, she just clocked 18 like 2 months ago. Is it last month? At her age, she's able to handle all of these things in a mature way. In fact, I'm even proud of her because a lot of these people that are talking all this nonsense at her age, they wouldn't have been able to. Where were they? What were they doing? They were like,
Yeah, sure.
like I don't think they would have been half as mature as she is. So like people should talk. People will always talk. They have mouths. That's not their rights. It's in the constitution. Let them talk. I don't
Wow.
have a problem with it at all. I
This
don't
is
fight with it.
No,
Yeah.
you're really a wonderful personality. Like I celebrate you greatly. Like you're
Thank
amazing.
you so
Yeah.
much, man. I try.
Really amazing.
Our time fast spent, but we're going to do as much as possible to round up very quickly. It's just
Ask as
becoming more
many
interesting
questions
at
as you
time.
want.
How can
Okay.
our time fly?
If you cut this call, the next time you call me, you better enjoy it now.
So
I don't understand. How can our time be fast spent? I don't get.
Enjoy your time. I'm here for like the next 1 hour if you want. Enjoy yourself.
all right.
Yeah,
So
thank you very much.
that I have
Alright.
we're having this WhatsApp debates, not really debates, but my status is usually very busy and very entertaining. Like I rarely see the lines in my status because of how much stuff I post. So we're having this
Yeah.
debate on secular music, gospel music, and all that. So I want us to just throw a little light there to get some things clear, because some people do not believe there's such. If some people believe if a music does not have God inside, then it is Satan music, it's devil's music. Or if the song is not centered on the gospel, if it's not a gospel song, then it's a satanic song, a song from hell. And I do not believe that. So the question is, I've listened to a couple of your songs. You do love songs. You do God. Yeah, of course, you do gospel as well. So have you ever been attacked? Has anybody ever walked up to you and said, if you are gospel, do gospel. If you are secular, go secular. All this trash.
Yes, a lot of times, yes. A lot
So
of times.
handle those situations. What keeps you going? What makes this thing clear to you? Because some people they've been shushed down like that, and because of they didn't have a conviction, so decided to since they say let me choose one, let me choose secular, or let me choose one, let me choose gospel, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And they choose gospel and shut down the other creative part of them that wants to talk about nature, that wants to write love songs, that wants to talk about the world, all those kind of stuff. They shut it down
things. Yeah, I get it.
and just go.
Okay, so I'm going to be very, very honest about this. I'm going to be very honest about it. Yeah, and I think this is a medium for me to just talk about this, because I don't think I've ever talked about this publicly, but I will now. So the first thing I'm going to say is people are hypocrites. That's number one.
Wow.
I'm saying this with my full chest. I'm saying this with my bloody full chest. Like I'm saying this with my full chest.
Violence.
The reason why I'm saying this is because I choose violence all the time. The violence gets me back up. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this as clearly and as openly as possible. I am a Christian. I am a son of God any day, anytime. I will never denounce Christ. I will never, ever, ever proclaim the devil. I will never do it. I am a child of God, and I'm going to stay in the presence of God. Now, coming to this topic. In the Bible, did David sing to kings?
Wow.
I need you guys to answer me. Did David sing to kings?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Did he sing to his wife?
He
Definitely.
did. Certainly.
Did he sing to his country?
He definitely did.
Your gift is not for God. It's God that gave you the gift for man. You are the representative of God to man.
Oh God. Break
Beautiful.
it. Break it.
A lot of Christian artists, I'm not going to say gospel, The lot of them will climb pulpit and say I was inspired by the Holy Spirit, which is a lie. To me, that is even blasphemy. That is an insult to the Holy Spirit.
Wow.
David wrote songs to God out of his heart.
Wow.
It was not God that came down and wrote the song for him. He was the
Yes.
one that looked onto nature and the world and said, almost see the things that my God has created, and sang
Wow.
praises to God. Which means I am the creator of my music.
Hmm.
The giving that people say that God has inspired is the gift itself. God has already given you the gift. Why is it that you don't used to stand up and say, Father, raise my right leg and then drop it? Raise my left leg and drop it. You would have
Yeah.
been doing that now, instead of just walking. But you have the gift of walking. Is it God that will come and walk for you?
No.
Meaning that you have the gift of a voice or the gift of music. Is it God that will come and sing for you? You are the one who is supposed to offer the gift to the world and to God. It's between God and man. It's not God alone. It's not man alone. Now, there are things that glorify the devil. Things like sexuality, things like nudity, things like talking about power, things about sex, things about drugs. These are things that glorify the devil. There is right and wrong. Anything that glorifies the devil is wrong. Anything that glorifies God and the things that he has created is right. Now, my generation is broken, and what broke it is perspective. The second thing that has broken my generation is religion.
Oh.
Now, perspective, I'm going to speak about that first. A lot of times, when you think about love, people are lost. People just want to talk about love and sex and all of those nonsense.
Yeah.
And therefore, they end up glorifying the devil. There is nowhere in the Bible that my God said that I can't sing about love or I can't sing about a woman.
So,
Sure. We have an
It's not
entire
recorded
book,
anywhere.
Songs of
We,
Solomon.
like,
Exactly.
how would you play a
Exactly.
secular song in a wedding, a song that talks about sex and all those stuff in a wedding, when you don't have a gospel song that is fit for a wedding? So, like, what did you expect?
I am really blown away by the mentality of a lot of Christians these days. Because the truth is that there's a difference between Christianity and religion. If you want to do
Yeah.
gospel music, I do not have a problem with it. But don't lie. Don't use God to make money. I'm serious, because a lot of Christian artists these days are trying to use the church to make money. They want to eat.
Sure. Yeah.
Everybody's trying to look for a way to just hustle and make money and eat. So even our gospel artists now are looking for songs that are blowable. Songs that they would sing in church and
That
release
will
gospel
blow.
songs that we blow, so that they can invite them for concerts and church programs, so that they will go and perform, and then the whole church is singing and praising their names, and then they know their song, and people will be snapping selfies with them.
So,
The truth is that, yes, if you want to do gospel music, do gospel music. Speak to the spirit of men. Speak to God. If you want to do music, let it be right. Your spirit, your conscience knows what is right. My conscience knows what is right. If I ever have a girlfriend, I want my girlfriend to be beautiful and to have a very nice body. Because I am working on my body for my girlfriend. That's the truth. I cannot expect something that I cannot give. So I'm working out. I'm going to the gym. I'm trying to get a very, very beautiful aesthetic body. I'm tall. I'm 6'7". I'm a fine man. That is the truth. I will want a wife that is fine and also intentional about her body.
So,
So when I look at my wife and I say, "Oh, you have curves," does she have curves? Yes. Oh, so I want to praise her and sing and say, "Oh, my wife has curves." Like fight for your love. I said, "Your body is a banker." The truth is that her body is a banker. I am not lustful. Have I glorified the devil for saying that my wife or my babe has a fine body? No.
no.
So if you have a problem with that, if I say I want to fight for my wife's love, if you think that that is a satanic thing, you probably have a problem. To be honest, you really do. It's those kind of people that their relationships are based on what would I call it, religion than love. Because I feel like the truth about Christ is love. It is not even about religion. Because if you love somebody, you will not hurt them. If you love somebody, you will listen when they speak. If you love somebody, you'll be kind to them. You'll be generous to them. You'll be forgiving with them. You'll be easygoing. You will care for them. If you love somebody, the truth is that love itself will speak for you. It's love and compatibility that makes a relationship work. God is compatible with everybody already. What is left is love. So let's not lie to ourselves. Anything that has to do with my music, go and listen to it. I do not glorify the devil. I only speak truth. I speak truth. If you listen to Fake Love, if you listen to One Question, if you listen to any of my music, any of my music, even the one I'm about to drop, the ones that I've written songs for a lot of people. I do not pass my boundaries because I know what I stand for. If you don't know what you stand for, anybody that speaks will shake you. The wind will not come and carry you like chaff.
That's exactly the point I was making. That some people do not have conviction. So when the church shouts at them that why are you singing something other than church, they'll quickly
the church?
bend. They'll quickly
bend. Not the church. That's what I'm saying. Who is the church?
They are pastors.
So the worst part, even the pastor that is speaking about you going to sing only in church, is not the pastors that we see in birth houses.
Jesus.
Yeah, they are the pastors that we see in betting houses. They are the pastors that we see in bars. They are the pastors that we see that on a Sunday they come with their robes and everything, but on the weekdays they do things that even us who are insulted don't do. The truth is that you can't judge anybody. The judgment is for God and God alone. If your intentions are pure, let it be God that leads you or judges you. Don't be carried away by whatever man says, because even the Bible says a lot of false prophets are going to come into the picture in the end times, and we're in the end times. If you don't study your word, if you don't have a good relationship with God, then what your pastor says will be your God. That's the truth. So I'm a Christian, again I'm going to say it, and I am very, very intentional about my spiritual life. I'm intentional about my relationship with my God. It's my God too. It's not just your own. It's not you that is the messenger of God. I'm also a messenger of God to the world. The gift that God has given me, I'm going to use it to spread love and light to my generation. If I can influence my generation to be able to seek love the right way and to be able to heal my generation with the kind of music I do that is pure and honest and right, then I have done a great justice to this generation. That's the truth. Instead of singing Shake Bum Bum, my people are saying I will love you to the end of time with my heart, or saying I will never want to hurt you, or I will never want to break your heart, or I will never want to put you above any other girl, or it's not just for the sex I'm here. And that is coming out of an honest place. I don't think that is it. I believe that is a healing process for my generation, because their perspective on love is destroyed.
Yeah.
So if my music can fix their perspective on love, which is something that the church doesn't even preach about, then I think that I'm doing a really good job.
Yeah. Wow, that's you really addressed this. This is so wonderful. Susan. Go on, Susan.
I would also like to add, to what Jordan has said, just a contribution that most of the time we lose sight of what the actual focus is. It's not about whether a song is gospel or not. the major focus is what is the profit. When I listen to a song, what do I gain from it? Like, what is the profit? How is this profiting me as a person? How is this profiting my mind? That's the focus, right? That's supposed to be the focus. And like you rightly said, this generation has a very, very lustful drive and appetite, and most of the time, right, most of the what they listen to, see, let's be very plain and honest, right? Even without whether a music is being secular or not, that lustful appetite will always be fed one way or the other. If something isn't done to correct it, like you rightly said, it will always be fed, whether by music or by art or by what they read and what they see. It will always be fed if something contrary, if something good, if something profitable is not fed to them, right? And I think that's what should be our focus as believers. The Bible is very, very clear what our duty is in the world, right? We are here to make change. We are here to create standards for God's kingdom. So it's not necessarily about, and that's what we are here for first.
Exactly.
That's what we are here for first.
It's funny. It's really, really funny to me because there's music that, as I said earlier, music is spiritual.
Yeah.
It is spirit. Whatever you sing carries something. When somebody listens to it, why is it? Don't you know that God has fire in heaven?
Mm-hmm.
You people don't understand that music is spirit. There's something that music does. Yeah. I hope you know that there are songs that don't have lyrics inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they heal people. There's this song by Labyrinth. It's titled Forever. I listen to that song before I play basketball, and you can't stop me if I listen to that song before I play basketball. Oh God. If I hold that ball after I hear that song, it's over for your team. I'm just serious. Like, music is spirit. Music is spirit. And if you don't channel, if that spirit is not pure, is not a spirit of God, is not a spirit of genuine positive energy, I'm telling you that it is of the devil.
Yeah.
So if you listen to my music and it uplifts you, bros, I'm giving you a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
That means you can hear me, you can feel me, you can understand what it is that I'm trying to pass across to you. So we need good energy, we need that good spirit, we need that good that positive energy to go around this generation. We don't need nonsense anymore. There's enough of nonsense.
Yeah.
And if we don't do it, we're just deceiving ourselves that is God. Then what happens to man that we were sent to? Who is supposed to heal that? Is it God that will come down from heaven and go and heal man and sit down with people in Narai and in Bonigora and tell them that, oh, this is how to go about love, this is the right way to sing about love, or this is the perspective you should have on love? No, it is us who have been called with gifts and talents that are supposed to use our influence and our gifts to reach out to these people and make them understand that this is the right way to do this. We're all human beings. We all want to love. We all want to be loved. So let's not lie to ourselves. We all want to be inspired. We all want to know how to handle the relationships with our friends. Because there are friends that their relationships have been destroyed because they didn't understand how to go about a simple situation that happened. They don't know how to support. They don't know how to be there for their friends. And there's a song I wrote about that. It's titled Fake Love. I released that song before I went for the Nigerian Idol. You think there's a lot of people that didn't show me fake love when I was on the show and even after? But there are other artists who don't know how to handle things like this. There are other people in various areas of life. When they hear that song about fake love, they will now realize that, oh, I shouldn't be carried away by this fake love because it's really fake love. It's just attention they're giving me. Instead, I should give my energy and my time and my support and my resources to those who have stuck by me. It teaches you how to actually live a better life. But the church doesn't teach you that, does it?
Sure.
Exactly. We were sent to the Gentiles, not the church. We were not sent to church. We are the church. We are the ones that were sent to the world.
To the world.
So if you don't speak the language of the world, they will not understand you.
Oh God. I keep emphasizing that.
What
I'm
the-
like, you're always like, it's not about the voice, it's about the it's about the lyrics. Or you are always about praying in tongues when they ask you to come and sing. I'm like, what if you go to a meeting, the person is a Muslim, then you come, they give you 30 minutes, you use 20 minutes to speak in tongues. Then the person is now confused. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. Like, I know there are some people, they are maybe some people are not to church. Maybe they are called that kind of thing. But if we are going to reach out to the world, like, I don't like what are you doing? It's not about the voice.
And then you know what I find? Being
It's well. It's gone.
Sorry, Susan.
you know what I find really amazing, yeah? Is that most of these people are the most short-sighted, like unintelligent
People that it's because of the guilt that they feel. They want to feel like it's not only them that have that mentality. So they share it with you and they will not put you in that show and say, oh, you said you are doing it, it's bad. When, bros, it's actually your mind that has been corrupted in that way. And you're the one that has the problem. Do you know that most of these people that point fingers, if they were in my shoes, they would have done worse than I'm doing. When I say worse, they would have been the ones glorifying the devil by this. Do you know how many contracts I've come across? There are contracts that have told me to denounce Christ. There are contracts. See, let me tell you things that I have gone through. There are contracts that have given me millions of naira. They've offered me a lot of money to just be something that I am not. But people don't know that. And it's these same people who don't know that have a running mouth that if they're in my situation, if I don't go. See. So let's just be really, really frank with each other, man. If you know your God and you know what you stand for it and stand firm. And the truth is that you can't stand alone, man. You need the right people around you. Again, I say, I have a very, very my team is amazing. Anytime I want to go the wrong way, they used to knock my head. I look like a superstar and all of that to the world, but like to my team, I need people who will genuinely tell me the truth. People who point me in the right direction every time I want to mess up fall short. That's so funny for a tall person.
Oh God, I'm only once again. It's been an amazing moment. Like, Susan, please, do you have any more questions? Because I really, 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 really have to go now. This is almost an hour with a superstar, Jordan Bangoji. Okay, I was getting overly excited. Susan, any more questions?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I don't think I want this to end, but then I'm sure we have other things that we have to do today. Right? I don't think I have any other question for him.
You are sure.
I don't think so.
You are sure.
Let me.
You are very, very sure. If you are very sure, then there's no problem.
Okay, one last question before we end this podcast.
Sure.
What is life as a celebrity? Because I notice now you have to, if you're going for meetings, you have to have protocols so that one lady will not just come and grab you from somewhere and just kiss you and snap you.
Bruh,
You have to do some stuff. You have to. She has to be extremely tall anyway.
Nice one.
She has to be very tall. So, what is celebrity like?
So,
You
for me,
just
personally,
like this.
this is something that I didn't rush. Yeah? So, I'm going to say this from my perspective because, celebrity life is different for everybody. In fact, life in general is different for everybody. Everybody's journey is different and uniquely designed for them. Yeah? But for me, as a person, I didn't rush my journey. A lot of people think that I just do. And I'm now big and blah 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 blah. But the truth is, I started my journey a long time ago, and I have been growing. I've followed process. I know go past my strengths. I know run past the and figures like. So I understood the process. I saw myself grow into becoming this person now, and I'm still growing. I'm just starting. Let me be honest with you guys. So life as a celebrity for some people is overwhelming in the sense that they just do one night. They were not prepared for it. It was something that they desired, but they didn't build themselves mentally, they didn't build themselves emotionally for it. And then it becomes really, really overwhelming, and then you can't handle it. You don't know how to talk on podcasts like this. You don't know how to talk when they're doing interviews for you. You don't know how to, present yourself or carry yourself or relate with people that are your fans and your family and all of those things. But in general, life in fame is tough. It is really, really tough and unexpected. The reason why I said that is because, you can never know. And the truth is, you can't be prepared for everything. Yeah, as you said, there are times that I go out and people stop me on the road and just ask to take pictures. There was a girl that tried to touch me wrongly at some point, and I had to gently talk to her. I couldn't just slap her or, cause a scene because of who I am. Do you get? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, I see.
Yeah. So there's definitely the place of understanding how to now carry yourself with the kind of influence that you have, because I go out with my team most of the time, so they protect me, they make sure that I'm not too stressed so that I can do what I'm supposed to be able to do efficiently. They make sure that I'm mentally and emotionally checked all the time, so that I don't lash out, or you get my point, sir. So life as a celebrity is overwhelming for anybody. You need to take it as it comes, one step at a time. It's not something that you rush. If not, you'll crash. And it is something that is really wonderful for me, because this is something I've always wanted and something that I've been built for from the beginning. I feel like God has called me to share light to my generation, and I know that He has given me the resources, He has given me the mental capacity and the strength to be able to grow and become that light that my generation needs. So it's crazy because girls are wild, man. Men are even wilder, because there are people who have lost friends. I've lost some people who just think that they are so entitled to my life that they can't wrap their head around the fact that we came from the same place, and then this is who I am now. And some people, it is out of envy. Somebody has attempted to poison me before, and somebody has sent me a threat message. Somebody has, in fact, even my nephews and nieces that are in school now, their classmates and their seniors in school used to rush them and be like, so Jordan is your uncle, Jordan is this, Jordan is that, please can you tell him this, or can you give me his number, or blah 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 blah. So even it affects everybody around you. You get, it's not something that is only about you anymore, and you need to be prepared for it, because now my siblings and my nephews and my nieces, they look at me differently. The way I relate with them wouldn't be the same way I used to relate with them before. I need to make sure that I make I'm still vibe, we still talk, I still respect each and every one of them. So it takes a lot to be a celebrity, and then financially again, Jesus is Lord. God. Everybody wants to cut your neck. Heard I used to have 1K before, now I'm paying how much for it. My God. It's more celebrity that I have. It's not like don't mind me, I'm just playing with you guys. But you need to be ready for all of it. And if you rush it, it will overwhelm you. If you take it a step at a time, you pace yourself, you're very, very intentional about your growth. Almost something that anybody can handle.
Thank you so much, sir. It's been an amazing day. We have to
close now.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay. That'll be all for this podcast, guys. It's been an amazing time. And I really don't want to close down, but we just have to. Thank you so much for coming, sir. It's really been an honor and a privilege.
Yes,
thank you, sir.
Shout out to Ahmadu Bello who made this happen.
Of course.
Shout out to him. Thank you so much for this. I'm really, really grateful, man.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, Guys, that'll be all for now. I'm gonna be playing a song from Jordan Bangoji. Just one more song because I so enjoy. Bye for now. Bye everyone. Susan.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Bye, Susan.
Bye.
bye.
Alright. Okay.
Hear my prayer, help me avoid temptation. Keep my feet from failure. Every man prays in the end, but I pray now. Oh, hear my prayer, help me avoid temptation. Keep my feet from failure. Every man prays in the end, but I pray now.
Lord have mercy, I see that the heart of man is so icy. I've seen great men fall constantly, but I remain almighty. Down on my knees so my fears don't become a reality. I don't wanna fall victim for no matter point and kill. I put my faith in no man, let God be king and all else be done. Cause these streets so cold, so hard, if it to make a man mad. I put my faith in no man, let God be king and all else be done. Cause these streets so cold, so hard. But I beg you, make you hear my prayer. Help me avoid temptation. Keep my feet from failure. Every man prays in the end, but I pray now. So hear my prayer. Help me avoid temptation. Keep my feet from failure. Every man prays in the end, but I pray now.
Life ain't all rosy. I won't lie, but I know say life don't show me. Been high, been lowly, but I still give God all glory. Oh, I'm unholy. If I'm paid back the things I've sown in, I'll be a forgotten story, a nobody. So I'm swallowing pride, no matter how hard I try. Can't do this if you don't try. Oh, I'm swallowing pride, no matter how hard I grind. I still won't survive. Oh, hear my prayer, help me avoid temptation. Keep my feet from failure. Every man prays in the end, but I pray now. Oh, hear my prayer, help me avoid temptation. Keep my feet from failure. Every man prays in the end, but I pray now.
Another Gbedu from NigerPickup.com.
Fight for your love, I go fight for your love. You know, say I go fight for your love. Me, I go fight for your love. Your body is a bagger, I must carry your matter. Show you off to my father. Brown skin, pretty character. Your vibe, you know, be here. She be living with no regrets. She get mine, she know they fear. Hard to find her type is rare. Back then I be cussing over. Then I met you, game over. By your side I go day longer. I go fight for your love like a soldier. Back then I be cussing over. Then I met you, game over. By your side I go day longer. I go fight for your love like a soldier. Fight for your love, I go fight for your love. I go fight for your love, I go fight for your love. I go fight for your love, I go fight for your love. I go fight for your love, I go fight for your love. I go fight for your love, I go fight for your love. I go fight for your love, I go fight for your love. She goes down on her knees breaking. get the right amount of crazy. She's a complete package, imperfectly perfect. Come, let's run away to a better place. Come, let's run away. Back then I be cussing over, then I met you, game over. By your side I go deal loca, I go fight for your love like a soldier. Back then I be cussing over, then I met you, game over. By your side I go deal loca, I go fight for your love like a soldier. Fight for your love, I go 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 fight for your love. I go fight for your love, 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 I go fight for your love. 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 I go fight for your love.
Loved this episode of the Quantum Lips podcast? Head over to Spotify, Podbean, or Google Podcasts to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.